Let's move on to DTG 4. This book has got the following topics. First is Unterrichtsplanung. Next is Unterrichtspraktikum. Third one is Evaluieren und beraten. In third chapter we have 3 further subtopics. One is Leistungsmessung, 2 is Evaluation, 3 is Beratung von Lernenden. We will start with Unterrichtsplanung. So let's begin with Unterrichtsplanung. This has following 5 subtopics. First is Lehrskizze. Second one is Modelle der Unterrichtsplanung. Third one is Unterrichtsphasen. Fourth one is Einflussfaktoren bei der Unterrichtsplanung. Fifth one is zielgruppengerecht unterrichten. We will see them one by one. First is Lehrskizze. By definition, a Lehrskizze is a detailed planning of the classroom, especially 45 minutes. It has the following contents. First one is time. So if the class is for 45 minutes, then you write down the 45 minutes. If it's for 1 hour, then you write down 1 hour. Then you have Lernziele. This is basically the target or the goal of the class. And this is also divided into phases of the Unterricht, and each phase will have a particular Teil-Lernziel. Then you have Lerninhalte. These are basically contents, structures, sprachliche Mittel that are supposed to be learned to reach the learning target in the class. Then you have Lerneraktivitäten. These are all the activities of the students which they have to do to reach the learning goal. Then you have Lehreraktivitäten. These are all the activities of the teacher to help the students to reach the goal. This could be motivation, tips, and clarification of the topic. Then we have Sozialformen. These are all the different ways of problem solving which the teacher implements in the classroom to enable the learners to learn effectively to reach the goal. Some of the examples of Sozialformen are Einzelarbeit, so one man work, Partnerarbeit, 2 people, Frontalunterricht, teacher stays in front of the class and lectures, group work, or open discussion. Then we have Medien und Hilfsmittel. These are all the different media like CD player, projector, DVD player, all those things which are being used in the class to reach the goal. Phasen. This is basically the Unterrichtphase where you are carrying out the individual tasks to achieve the Teil-Lernziel. A typical Lehrskizze looks like this. So here on top you have the name of the teacher, the class, the time and the date, and you have something called as Kommunikatives Lernziel. A Kommunikatives Lernziel is the communicative goal which the student should achieve at the end of this class. This kind of covers the individual Teil-Lernziels. So the way you formulate your individual Teil-Lernziel should eventually contribute to the final Kommunikatives Lernziel. Like we saw before, these are all the column headings. So you have time, you have Lernziel, you have Lerninhalt, you have Lerneraktivitäten, you have Lehreraktivitäten, and you have Sozialform, you have Medien und Hilfsmittel, and then the Unterrichtsphase or remark. So you see in this example, for the first 8 minutes, the Lernziel is basically students asking W-Fragen for the pictures shown. So Lerninhalte is basically wer, Frage, Wörter. So was, wo, wie, etc. And the learner activity is building of the questions. Now the teacher shows cards, controls the exercise, and then helps them to form the questions. So this is being executed in the open discussion, and the teacher uses cards and pictures to execute this task. And the phase is basically Aufwärmephase. Then the next 12 minutes, the student have the next Teil-Lernziel. They must be able to say what is in their school bag, the things in their school bag, and they must be able to give the German names. So you have the Lerninhalt is a word filled Schulsachen, and the students are supposed to make a collage. Say listen to the words and then they try to associate and then group them into one group and then finally build mind map or whatever they want to. So the teacher uses an overhead projector, helps to train the Aussprache and gives word accent and Wortschatzarbeit. This is again plenum and can be executed as Kettenübung as well. So the median are overhead projector, CD player, etc. So this is the Einführungsphase, where the teacher is introducing new words. Then for the next 15 minutes, the students Teil-Lernziel is basically they are going to talk to each other and talk about the school elements or Schulsachen in German. So the Lerninhalt is again Schultasche Sachen. What is in each other's school bag is being discussed. So it's Sachen in Schultasche. They are going to learn new words and they are going to exchange that with the partners. So the teacher gives Arbeitsblätter, working sheets, and they can do Partnerarbeit. So the social form is Partnerarbeit, and the Medienhilfsmittel is basically the sheet which the teacher gives, and they can write it down, mark, they can do whatever they want. This phase is basically Vertiefung of the word charts. So this is kind of a first Übung. In the last 10 minutes, the students are going to now repeat whatever they have learnt, the new words, and they will be able to recollect from the memory and say it out when the teacher asks for it. The topic is still the same, Schulsachen und Schultasche. So learner activities, you say one letter and then they will give the word. This is a game. So teacher gives tips, controls the pronunciation, Betonung, etc. This is a Großgruppenarbeit. You can divide the class into two. And Medienhilfsmittel is basically the game and the tips to execute the game. So this is basically another Übungsphase. They will be able to recollect the new words, and that way they have achieved the Zweite Transfer. And finally, as a kommunikatives Lernziel, they will be able to talk about their Schulbag and Schulsachen. So before beginning of a class, you must actually clarify what the kommunikatives Lernziel is. So what should the students achieve at the end of the class?
With that, the chapter comes to an end. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment to the channel. If you have any questions, then contact me via email or put down your comments and I'll be able to reply. Thank you.